Hello! Our next art project, inspired by the story of Ferdinand, is going to be to create flowers, because in the whole story he just loves the smell of flowers. So why don't we make some flowers? These can be for you can make them as a gift, you can make a bouquet of them. That is all up to you. But since he loved all these flowers, I thought, what do we have at home that we could make into flowers? And I'm calling them tissue flowers in 3D. You need 4 pieces of tissue, Kleenex, something you blow your nose with, and a twist tie or a pipe cleaner. You could probably make it work with a paper clip too. This is, if you happen to have some art supply things at home. If you don't, twist tie works just as well. Either way, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 4 pieces of Kleenex and you're going to stack them all together very carefully so that the edges, notice they kind of pull apart. There's actually usually 2 pieces of tissue in one Kleenex or one sheet. So I'm gonna put them so that they all line up the same way. And they don't have to be perfect, but just stack them on top of each other like so. And then I'm going to start folding them like a fan. So I'm gonna go one way, about 1 inch thick. And then I flip it over and I fold it back. And then I fold it the other way, flip it and fold, and flip and fold. And I'm going to flip and fold until I get all the way till the end. Looks like this one's a little bit small, that's okay. And then I press it so that I can kind of make creases in there as best I can. And I'm going to be making a flor in Spanish, a flower, and it's going to be a flor blanco out of tissue, el tissu blanco, because I tried to find colored tissue paper in the grocery store and I really couldn't. And then, so if you have a pipe cleaner, give yourself a little bit extra, fold it in the middle, and then just twist it around like that. If you don't have a pipe cleaner and you have a twist tie, same kind of thing. Give it a little extra, bring it around, and if you got a loaf of bread at home, or maybe you got some hamburger buns or hot dog buns or something, maybe you can substitute something like this on it. So, find the middle. I didn't quite get the middle there, did I? Let's slide that over. There we go, got the middle. I have a little thing there. Voila, it's a flower. No, not yet, not yet. Let's go a little further over. Now, I'm going to take it and spread it out a little bit so the parts of the fan are away from me, and I'm gonna separate, if I can, those little tiny tissues. You may need a little help from mom or dad, younger guys. And I'm going to gently pull this into the center, like so that I separate it. If it's really hard to do this, you can do it without separating the little plies. That's up to you. You just don't get as many petals in your flower, but it still works. Let's see. I thought I had this side all set so I could be nice and quick, because it does take a minute to kind of find that edge. There we go. Now I found it. Now, oh, it's ripping a little bit. You know what? Flowers aren't perfect. They're nice and organic, which means they're like natural. So if it rips a little, I'm okay with that. I don't really mind. And then I'm going to bring this up here. Oh, look, it's ripped off. Oh, I don't have to worry about that piece. And then we go like this. Sometimes, after I do this, and then I start to round these up a little bit, so I'm just bringing everything into the center, like this. And then, let's see, come on, one more. Separate it and pull it up, and because I have that fan in there, when I went back and forth and like the fan fold, because I did that, it'll kind of break it apart. Did you see the flower on that side? And these pieces, oh look, maybe I want more of them to be like that. I can just rip little edges. Oh look, it's all, see? Now it's supposed to be that way, right? You guys know who Bob Ross is? Just like Bob Ross would say, no mistakes, only happy accidents. So look, happy accidents. Now I have nice edges. So if I wanted to do just these sides and not pull, oh, I did pull that one apart, and not pull them apart. I'll show you what that looks like on this side. I can just kind of pull these up. Get a little bit more. So, options for you. And around this one. Now I'm going to take the corners and pull them in, kind of bunch it. Whew. And look at this. I have a lovely Tissu Blanco floor. And you can be done just like that. You can just have your little flower, you can make a bunch, you can put them in a vase, or let's just say you wanted to add some color. What if I wanted a little rojo, a little red in here? What I could do, I have fruit at home, hopefully, because you know fruit's good for you. And you don't need much because you don't want to waste perfectly good fruit. Like raspberries, these are my favorite. So I can mush them up. Just take a little bit, mush them up. I could do the same thing with a little bit of strawberry. Mush it up. And this is going to be like my paint. And I'm going to put it on the edge of my flower. Let's see what little blueberries do. Let's put this guy over here. It might be not me. Ah, squish, squish. See, it's like fun art. Art that's a little messy, all that much more fun. And it might be helpful. This one could probably use a little bit of water in here. Of course, I don't have my water glass. We'll try it without. But I want to get that nice blue skin in there so it comes up. And then the other thing, I tried this too. It's a little hard to see, but I wanted just to show you. You could take a knife and skim the edge of an orange. It's not going to give you orange, it's going to give you yellow. And you definitely need water for this one. If you scrape it kind of on the plate, that's another option for you too. And now, I can take my edges here, and I'm going to dab them in my colors. So I got some raspberry over there, got some strawberry over here, I got some blueberry over here. Maybe I mix it up. And if you would like to add little edges to it, let it dry. You can set it in a cup. That helps. Just rest it in there. And you have a lovely, let's get a little more color on that one. Color all the way around. And there's my flower. Et voila! Enjoy! Have fun making flowers for Ferdinand and for you.